Floyd, that video, and then what the conversation became globally, not just here in the U.S., about systemic racism and discrimination. Your expectations of the consequences, the ramifications of what we're going to hear in about an hour.
Yeah, Victor, you're so right. We've been having this conversation, not just this year, but even before this year, about policing in this country and what it means to be an African American who faces fear. We hear African American men in particular, and even women talking about the fear that they experience doing everyday things, driving a car, going to the grocery store, being in a park, barbecuing with their family and friends. And now we have a case that was witnessed where the assault on George Floyd was witnessed by millions and millions of people. And there were moments during this trial where people felt like it was more, quote unquote, of the same, that it would be very difficult to get a conviction of Derek Chauvin. I actually heard the district attorney from Baltimore, who prosecuted the officers in the Freddie Gray case, talk about for her.
Yes, James Powell, start praying. Let's start praying.
Police testify in this case
because if they don't come back with, see, this shit should be. Let me just say something while they talking.
For that police department actually testified.
Here's the deal, you guys. Here's what need to happen and what's not going to happen probably. It should be just like my niece Harriet, 1913 says. It should be premeditated murder. The Asian cop's sister is married to Derek Chauvin. Okay? The Asian cop that stood there that didn't even turn around, his sister is married to Derek Chauvin. Derek Chauvin and George Floyd both worked at the same nightclub being bouncers. And Derek Chauvin had to see night after night white women coming on to this big black buck. And George Floyd's girlfriend was white. Derek Chauvin knew exactly who he had when he pulled him over. Sis, they about to drop this verdict in a minute. In an hour. Yeah, and pull the plants in and lock the doors too. Shit, so in an hour, you guys, in an hour, I'm watching CNN and they're going over all of it. In an hour, the verdict will be in. Derek Chauvin knew who George Floyd was when he pulled him over. He knew exactly, got some conditioning around here. He knew exactly who he had under his motherfucking knee. This is premeditated, first motherfucking degree murder. Anything else is a slap in the face. Is the family going to be awarded any money? Is money going to bring back that little girl's daddy? If y'all not hipped on this, I was just on Snoop's Live. They getting high as a motherfucker. Happy 420, I guess. But you can get high every day. This verdict ain't gonna get passed down every day. What a 420 it would be if the verdict was guilty on all charges. Then now that's a reason to smoke. I'll roll one up and go in the yard and smoke one then. But if the verdict is not guilty and they let this cracker go, you better be ready for the motherfucking purge. It's going down, and I don't know. I'm just saying. If you didn't know what I just told you, you should know. No, I didn't watch the motherfucking trial because I couldn't stomach this shit. You know, I'm a comic. I'm a person. I like to be happy. There's been so much death and everything going on in the last couple of days. Week. It's been terrible. But this motherfucking shit right here, we need to all be motherfucking up on what's going on here. And a verdict comes down in an hour. I'm going to continue doing what I'm doing here in the house. But I'm definitely going to be tuned in to see what's going on. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I tried to do it. I watched yesterday and almost threw the fuck up. I have a sister who got stabbed to death, like Nicole Brown Simpson. I don't know if y'all knew that. We still don't know who the fuck killed my sister and left that carnage for us to witness. But to see this, to be his family, if you have any empathy for his family, for his fucking family that's left, his brother and everything, to see his murder played over and over and over again in the courtroom, to watch your sibling who you have slept with lose their life on fucking national television. Fucking disgusting. I couldn't take it. And this motherfucker has got to be punished. Yes, to be seen by you. He damn sure did. He knew exactly who he was killing, and he was mad at that nigga for fucking these white women, because there's a whole bunch of white men that's mad at niggas about that. But you can't keep your white women home. If they ride a black dick, they'll never ride a white one again, and that shit is true. And do we like it? No, we don't like it either, but it's a fact.
He said he was telling me it's going to be all right. I mean,
yeah, he's an incredible person, Sarah.
Like, I can feel my fucking blood pressure going up.
I totally agree. Having gotten to, as
Yeah, that's right, monsieur. 100.
you know, this tragedy happened.
Turn on, yeah, that's right, incognito ho. You know, I'll be talking about all this tomorrow on Hey Luenell on my YouTube show that comes on at 3 o'clock
Okay, and also
p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 5 o'clock, I'm here in Texas in Central Standard Time, and 6 o'clock in the East Coast.
hear from the jury. It's been 11 hours. What do you make of it?
It's been 11 hours,
short of a time. You can never make full predictions.
and the motherfucking verdict will be in within the hour. All this shit, thank you for the y'all be safe. All this shit can motherfucking flip upside down in an hour. And there ain't enough boards in front of windows to stop this shit that's gonna happen. Especially in Minneapolis, and then it's gonna trickle. Did we forget everything that's happened within the last 365 days? Did we forget some of the coons that was out there throwing black paint on our own Black Lives Matter that was in the streets? Did we motherfucking forget? We want murder in the first degree. We want that motherfucking bitch hung like they would have done us. Do we want the motherfucking military motherfucker that harassed that boy? We want him dealt with too. We want that bitch with her stun gun Glock confusion. We want that bitch dealt with too. And we're serious about this shit. I don't know about y'all. 420, you can smoke a joint any motherfucking time. And everybody need to be tuned in to CNN at least for the next goddamn hour. And that is real talk.
Predictable. Anyone who tries to predict what a jury is going to do ahead of time is setting himself or herself up for failure. That said, the conventional wisdom is that a quick verdict like this, a clean verdict, we didn't get a single note, is generally seen as a good thing for the prosecution. That's a rule of thumb. Rules of thumb.
It's unanimous decision.
That's conventional thinking within prosecutor's office, and most of the time, in my experience, that's the way things go. The one thing we know for certain, which is very important, is this: there is not a hung jury. One of the fears any prosecutor ever has is that one juror can hang a jury. 11 to 1 can hang a jury. You never know. We now know if this is indeed a verdict on all three counts, and that's what it sounds like.
Garrison Lodge, you know I'm from Oakland, right?
If this is a verdict on all three counts, it is not a hung jury. If I'm the prosecutor, that is a big sigh of relief.
Guys, as you can see, we are joined by Commissioner Charles Ramsey. Commissioner Ramsey, you've been with us every day of this.
It is not a hung jury. It is a unanimous jury.
So what
Unanimous.
As we await word now from the jury on their verdict.
Thank you, Tracy.
Well, listen, if it is a conviction...
Yes, it is. I try. It is a fuck 420 for right now. We'll really have a reason to light something after this jury decision comes in.
Should there be an acquittal?
Fry the dog. Yes, baby.
You know, one out of the three counts, a conviction. The police have to be vigilant all night, because regardless of what the outcome is, they're going to have to be vigilant, because you've seen even celebrations turn bad. And so they're going to have to be out there and be alert. But there's going to be a sigh of relief if this is a conviction. No question about it.
Yes, Lord.
So again, we are expecting that verdict will be read.
My stomach hasn't been this tight since
Eastern. So that window opens.
fucking Rodney King and OJ.
Laura, what's happening over the next 45 minutes as we prepare to hear the jury decision?
My stomach is tight.
Remember, the jurors were not deliberating on site or on location. We were told they were staying at a hotel, they were being sequestered, so there is a transportation factor. We also knew that if there was going to be a note handed over to the judge, they could actually do this by Zoom, where the defendant, Derek Chauvin, his counsel, and the prosecution team would not have to all compile and come
It's a
to trial,
unanimous
because
decision.
nothing was done in any trial.
And it better not be unanimous that he's off. I doubt it. Because they do have black people on the jury. They have one black woman, I think a couple of brothers. And that could have been a hung jury. But this is unanimous. I know, Bridget, me too.
Not because they know
Oh, Lord have mercy, Jesus.
They're anticipating a wide spectrum of responses depending upon the verdict. Considering what the security measures will
Okay,
have to
I'm
be
going to
for
post
the judge,
this.
the attorneys, the defendant,
And then I'll
if
take
he
it
is
down
acquitted,
later.
He will be able to be free,
Praying
which means
for
he will leave the courthouse.
first
If he
degree
is
murder,
convicted, he could be with
guilty
all
on all
step back,
counts.
which means
That's what we're
he
praying
gets
for.
taken into custody,
I'll talk
but
to you
again,
guys
he's not
later.
released the duration of this summer and the fall.